guys. So I'm going to see Jesus Culture. I'm so excited. In 2 weeks. So I have my rental all together. I have my flight all together. All I really need is to find a place to stay in Georgia. So I'm very excited because I really want to live in Georgia. Actually, because that's the place I wanted to move to when I was actually in college. My 5-year plan of when I originally first left college, before God told me to leave college, was I was going to graduate from Norfolk State University, and then I had all this furniture for my apartment. I was gonna move down to Georgia. I was going to live, I wanted to go to grad school at Clark Atlanta University. I had all these plans, you guys, and then God said, no, I'm interrupting your life. You're changing directions. What? You know? So it's so funny because, yeah, I did the video the other day, like, God, did I hear you correctly? Because literally, like, my whole life changed after, you know, he switched up my directions and changed my life, you know? So where I originally wanted to go was to Atlanta. So I'm going to Atlanta, and so I'm gonna go to the Jesus Culture concert. But I think while I'm up there, I'm gonna actually look around and look at houses and stuff like that. I want to buy a house there. I don't want to rent anymore. I want to buy a house. So I want to be about my business, my grown people business, and rent a house. I won't buy a house, excuse me, rent a house. I want to buy a house and live up there. You know, it's just gonna be me, but you know, we'll see where God takes me on that journey. It's been fun here in South Florida. It has been really fun, but you know, like I said the other day, I heard God speak, and he said, quit my job. And you know, I remember doing a video a little while ago and talking about how sometimes God will give you things, but sometimes it's not like right away. So like the time I left college, he gave me the fact that I needed to step out on faith and leave, but I didn't leave for a good months and months and months. So I'm starting to go up to Atlanta now, which is February. So that gives me a whole year to prepare ahead of time to leave, to find a place, and you know, so I'm gonna start applying for a home loan and all that good stuff. My credit's looking really good. I've been working on it, and it should be exciting. A home loan. Wow, that's crazy. Me buying a house, you know, like a house. Wow. Yeah, so Florida's been fun. I think like some of the biggest things that I'll probably miss about Florida is my Sebastian. I love him, but I'll have him come visit me all the time because he's been like amazing in my life, you guys. He's my guy. Yeah, and I'll miss my Subway crew. They make my life. Yeah, my Subway crew. I'll miss a lot of the residents at the OG. Yeah, the staff at the OG kind of make me want to pull up my hair. Yeah. So so yeah, but it's been fun, you know, like it's time to move forward. I've been here, it will be 3 years, you know, and the only thing I don't like is the fact that last time I was in Atlanta, which was a few weeks ago because I had to go through the airport at Atlanta coming back from Boston, it was really cold. Like, it was cold. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Like, it's warm here. Like, it's really warm here. Like, I'll miss that, you know. But when I was in Atlanta visiting, I think I did a video. God had told me, you know, look before you leap. Look before you leap. So I'm gonna look while I'm up there, and I'm gonna keep looking and looking before I leap, because I don't want to take that, because I heard him when I was up there. He said look before you leap. So, you know, Florida, I gradually visited and gradually transitioned, and then I finally moved, you know. So I'm gonna look before I leap, because I don't want to just leap, and you know, because that's just crazy, you know. I want to know what area I want to live in, and you know, sometimes, you know, it's like spying out the land, you know. Now in the Bible there is this time where the children of Israel, they come out of Egypt, and God brings them into the promised land, and he has them spy out the land. And like, before I came here, before I moved to Florida, I was visiting Florida all the time, you guys. Like, I think I visited probably 6 or 7 times before I moved here. And I didn't fully know where I wanted to live, like right now, like where I live, until I got down here. I end up in Fort Lauderdale, downtown Fort Lauderdale, which is like straight hood. So I really didn't like it. I ended up moving out of the hood 4 months after I got into here. God told me, leave where you're at, and I was like, God, I'm in a lease, you know, they're not gonna let me out the lease. They let me out the lease, you know. He said that they would let me out the lease. Well, God did. And so they let me out. At first it was a little struggle, but then they let me out of it, and I moved to a more quieter neighborhood that, you know, wasn't crazy like where I was living, where there was like the dogs and all that stuff. So, you know, because I didn't know, I just took a step of faith and moved down here. But I had a roommate, and my roommate picked out the place, and you know, the area was kind of crazy. So yeah, so they ended up in a better neighborhood, and you know, since I've been here, you know, I've been looking around and finding, you know, what I like the most, and now I'm in the town that I really like, you know, the town that I wanted to live in. You guys are probably like, Jazz, like, you moved so much, but I don't want to buy a house down here. Only because, like, let me express to you, I don't think that, I don't want to raise my kids here if I ever have kids. And I don't, you know, you guys know I'm like not really in a relationship, but I don't want to raise my kids here once I have kids, and I know I'm having kids. So the mannerisms of Florida people I don't like it. I don't think I've traveled a lot of places, and the personalities and the way a lot of the Florida community carries themselves is not my taste. I want my children to grow up with manners, and a lot of your environment and where you're at, it shapes you into becoming who you are. And my kids will be a yes ma'am, no ma'am, thank you, yes please, you know, with that kind of mannerism. And you find that a lot in the South. And so therefore my kids will be a yes ma'am, no ma'am, and will be raised in the South so they can get those mannerisms, because I don't want my kids to have other kind of mannerisms, because I've met some nasty people down here. Like, their mind frame down here is so much different. They're really materialistic, greedy, like manipulative. I don't like it, and I will say it over and over and over again. You know, I've been in so many different states, you know, like Virginia. I like that southern feel, you know. When I lived in Virginia, you know, I met some really good people in Virginia. But I don't know what it is about these people down here. They just rub me the wrong way. And I know people are people, but it's just rough. It's rough for me. So yeah, I mean, so I'm gonna go spy. I'm gonna look before I leap. Look before I leap. I have a grapefruit, you guys, this morning. I went to Chick-fil-A as well, so I've been trying to get more fruits in my system. I've been so stressed out, you guys, from everything going on in my life. I lost like 12 pounds. And for me, that's crazy because I don't really lose weight. I've stayed like 240 for the last few years. But because of everything going on, I've lost some weight. I've been trying to get it back. I mean, you guys are probably like, oh my god, 240, Jasmine, is so unhealthy, which it is, because actually, like, I went on this website the other day and it was saying that I was rejected to do something because of my BMI, because of my weight. Yeah, I was trying to like give my eggs because I figured, you know, I wouldn't end up having children because of everything that's going on in my life. You know, it's so weird to start over. You know, it's weird. It's weird, but whatever. Gonna be moving to Georgia, and I'm gonna start over. Starting all over the place in my life, you know. So I love you guys. I love you very much. I'm going to work. Bye, y'all.